What up, everybody? It's your boy Ghost, and welcome back to Danganronpa. I know y'all probably yelling at me right now. Guys, before episode 20, guys. Yes. Okay, so what am I doing? What? That's not the button. That's not the button. Oh wait, yeah, it is the button. Leave area. I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others. Okay. Yes. Wow. Was that someone screaming? I think it's coming from the dining hall. Makoto, you got a big problem, man. What's wrong? But look. Yoro's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina! Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
You gotta be kidding!
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way, she's dead. What? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling, and then they knocked the paper off the table and led to a sneeze.
You SOB!
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at the nice shape of the collarbone. Does it just totally set you on fire?
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you're totally not adorable, boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else
My beautiful scissors!
I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Woo-hoo-hoo-wee-hoo. Inside Jack emphasized, laugh chased us out of the room as we carry Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally gained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it's really was just a scratch. But still, it was super close. I haven't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me. Yeah, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes me sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. I guess the fight was because of Sakura.
But...
At first, I tried to ignore it. If you jerk a little buttholes... If you... let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she won't let it go. So I just, without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault. But I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started to welling up with tears. And as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the doors to the nurse's office burst open and I thought the door was going to fly off the hinges. And there she stood before us. Sakura? You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Nakato Hiro, what is the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was just a chill. It was all that demented, murderous fiend fault.
Damn.
To her, Tinta. Damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her? What is this?
How dare you!
What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. Oh
No
God.
forgiveness!
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this!
I can't forgive them. Hero, if you wanted to hate someone, hate me. If you wanted to hate someone, hurt me.
What?
I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Why?
Uh,
Somebody save me! Hero nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
It would seem...
I gathered that something happened. I'm not used to saying this name. I'm used to saying Kirigiri, but Kikioka, Kikai. I'm just gonna say Kirigiri. Please, you have to stop Sakura.
wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing the line.
Goodbye.
Hey, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier? It doesn't matter anymore. Then do you forgive me for not being able to talk about
In
it?
other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Kuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking about Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? No, not exactly. I went to tell you, but it didn't give me that option, really. You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. Do you think little of that?
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What?
Because...
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine. I've always forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway...
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Do we need to talk more? This is just... Uh-oh. No. Square. No. Try. Circle.
Whew. Whew.
There we go. Okay, it's been a while, guys. What is it you want to talk about?
Indeed.
Me talk about with me? Actually, I like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there.
So...
Where? Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
Shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With a typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko? I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence, I chased her. And in silence, I chased her. Eventually, we arrived. Oh no, the dressing room, of course. So there's something else you mentioned?
Indeed.
That's right. It has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He's that has business with us.
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come to see him. Apparently, he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Do we go to... Hello? Oh, so it's just the two of you. Kayoko, and Makoto. I want to say Kikyo, but that's not her name. Kyoko. Finger glides across the keyboard. Is 2 not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay. 2 should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask
Indeed.
us? Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh, yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where I can connect to the school network.
What?
Gary and I quickly glanced at each other to reply. Why?
You see?
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here? Saying I finished my work?
But
I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else, so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want it too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to this school's network. But if he did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They find you and you agreed, right? Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too adorable, too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
certainly.
When I taught the alter ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe a question even a program creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that alter ego is our friend. Gary. To be honest, I don't want alter ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risk, the mastermind really will notice it.
Makoto.
Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect alter ego to the but
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feeling into consideration. And he said that he wants to fight alongside his friends. If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please
I
don't.
wanna believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's no place where the mastermind might not notice.
That's right.
Remember the other place besides here where there's no surveillance cameras? The secret room. A room without surveillance cameras. That's it. The secret room you told me about. And there was no surveillance camera in there. And I do believe you can connect to her. I remember seeing an internet port in the wall.
However,
just because there's no camera, that doesn't mean there is no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We also have to move alter ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If you pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kirigiri, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing. So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
Then let's get started. I'm going to be a little cramped for you after you go. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop, stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh. You can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room until we get there. You have to be absolute silent, okay? Instead, your command has been implanted. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret rooms, there's a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. There might be a network cable in
However,
there. Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. I don't remember where the secret room is. I can't go that way. I want to say AV room. No. Where's the other bathroom at? Ah.
Just a second.
That's the
Hey.
girls' bathroom. Come on, we have to hurry. Is it the boys?
Just a second.
This isn't where we need
Hey.
to go. Come on, hurry up.
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again.
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be through. I'm counting on you. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. There's one of these drawers. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is the cable, network cable. Now we just have to connect alter ego. Immediately to go to work. I pull out the laptop, connected to the Ethernet port with the cable, and that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's working.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world if I can. I see if I can go for help. So please, just a little while longer.
I'm gonna do my best.
Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave with one last thing. No matter what happens, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, I went okay, but all the documents gone. I think I showed you. My reply was unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Ah. Kayoko.
What?
Yes. So we're just gonna split
Why is that?
up. Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are we going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
but the way things are right now, there's no way to pursue anyone that don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we do?
So
If we can find some new clues that would likely change the situation, that's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only options. We part our ways and I headed back to my room. I think it's about to be 8 o'clock. I'm kind of tired. So I lie down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I completely dozed off. Ding dong. Huh? Ding dong. A sharp sound of the doorbell pierces my sleeping haze, and I pull me back into the real world.
Makoto.
Get out here. Kirigiri? What's
Indeed.
going on? Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. It sounded like something happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly find myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Rattle. I can't get the door open. Is it locked? Okay, I think I gotta talk to Hina at this point.
Huh?
Makoto? Kirigiri? Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting in a chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Is something happening to her?
Huh?
Sorry guys, it's 1:51. I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I can't get the door open. I try and knock. I tried calling her name, but she won't respond. She wouldn't respond.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we going to do?
anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that rec room. The door is locked, but if we break in, we'd be violating school regulations. We're going to force our way in. I just said
wrong.
the door isn't locked. The door is not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then
It
why?
would seem...
Feels like the door is pressed against something inside the room. Is it the chair?
In other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. And there's no problem if we break it.
indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get something to break it with. Wait here. Right here. Outside the rec room. Sucker stood. Still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I sure... Kirigiri doesn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two, stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. I aimed directly at the window, and all it took was one solid hit. Crash! The window shattered into the 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room. I stuck my hand through the now open window. Started jolting the chair, leaning against the door. The chair, pretty heavy, but if I can just, I push on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her, all I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of her living body. Life has abandoned Sakura's body, and then
a body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Danganronpa.
Huh? Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard anything not talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. I didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kirigiri began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wonder, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated over and over and over again. I need to inspect Sakura's body. I just stood there, motionless, behind her while she's checking Sakura's corpse. Time passed, while I stood there, unable to do a thing. Time just passed. And after, I don't know how long, I gotta remember.
What?
Ogre?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kirigiri began.
Just a second.
You hear the announcements just now, right? So you know what that means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No, whoever killed her is not just someone in this
It's
room.
your fault!
It's one of you, Hiro, Bakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura.
What?
You're accusing of us before even begun the investigations? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
Forgive you.
One of you did it. And know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez. I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file!
That's right, it's the next Monokuma file.
Yeah!
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahine. You're going to ruin the lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel? Maybe you fought her again.
In other words.
And I killed her.
Hmm?
Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. The whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable and even end without even getting a chance to finish things with me.
Phew!
Which thank God for that. I wish me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it just would have been no mean feat to take down the behemoth like that.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
dime!
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blacken is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsies, before you get all pissy pouty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are all on the line right now, right?
What is this?
What the hell is he owes them
I
one?
won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well... For one, I'm glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How could you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you wanted to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who stands guard this time. I'll do it. You know? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then, Hina is on guard. Number 1. But we need one more. Kirigiri, that's
What?
you. Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly, considering that's an order. An order?
that's fine.
Fine. I'll stay behind. Then let's settle. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want
What?
to say, which is Hiro, Bakuya, Toko. None of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed
I
Sakura.
won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting one of you kill the Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force. You're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compose?
It's all clear now.
I wanna ask you to let us in. Just let me.
What?
You don't really care, do you? We're both useless anyways.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I really spend time coming up with another fun fantasy involving Master. Anyways. Are you a hero? Do you really object? If you're going to go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide. So, why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided. Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But we have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us still alive and to honor Sakura's memory, fine, I guess that's okay. No matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on investigation from here on out. Everyone keeps this in mind. If you can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution. Find out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless. Hope. We have no choice but to just do it. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Omagami. Time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room and third floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from a violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma 4 has been added to the truth bullets of the handbook. I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that? There's only one way into the rec room. It is the door we just came through. The door was jammed shut, the chair from the inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had escaped somehow after barring the door. So, if the door was blocked from the inside, and there was no other way in or out till we broke the window, there's likely zero escape, right?
In other words,
this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes? Like this?
Hey.
Are you curious to hear about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there's 4 basic types. First type, the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. Simply means the killer committed his crime and went through some special method to seal of the room. Mainly involves some sort of trick involving locking of the door. Basically a person include using a string or simply a mechanism, or there are numbers of variations. So for that, all we had to do is check the door, see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type of the locked room The locker room already exists before the crime is committed.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. To push the switch, it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
In this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and doors do not have any gate that would allow that. Yeah, I think we could probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third time, the killer stays in the room until it opens up. What do you mean by
In
that?
other words,
They stay hidden. When the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could be possible, maybe.
it's true.
The fourth and final type. It wasn't actually a locked door, locked room at all.
In
Not
other
locked
words,
room. By that mean there's actually a alternate escape route somewhere within the room. And see, is there a lot in, you see that a lot in novels and things, but reality is generally not possible. And you think we crossed that one off too?
indeed.
Probably so, yes. So when it comes to locker room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kirigiri, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in the case?
It's true.
This is a good question. Answering that should be a primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can for Sakura, if nothing else. Well, guys, I think that's gonna be it. This video. I'm just gonna save real quick so I won't forget. Did it save? Did it say dead? Yeah, deadly life. Okay. Well, guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button if you're new, subscribe, share with your friends, and I see you all